in splendid isolation one of the highest and mightiest buildings Britain has ever known. 34 stories of steel and glass, the Vickers building on Millbank. And dwarfing County Hall, the Shell building, a city within a city, with its own restaurants, a swimming pool, squash courts and rifle range, as well as offices. One of some 250 tall buildings which have changed the face of London since the war. For 260 years, the Dome of St. Paul's has towered supreme above the city. Part of Sir Christopher Wren's design for London after the Great Fire, it lived through that other great holocaust of the Blitz. But will it become dwarfed by the building boom? Already it's being challenged on all sides. While London has already lost a great deal of her heritage, the preservation of what remains is just as much our responsibility. We must remember that, even with our heads in the clouds. It would be criminal negligence if historic buildings like the Tower were overshadowed or obscured by tomorrow's towers of glass and concrete. On the other hand, there isn't much architectural merit in places like the Elephant and Castle. The new Elephant will be a vast improvement on the old. As the original Vickers building crumbles and the new one takes its place, so more towers reach skywards. Towers to replace mean streets and crowded homes. After all, it's new homes, not offices, which are the priority. The LCC alone is prepared to spend over 500 millions to build them in the next 10 years. But money is also being spent to restore the best of our old houses. The 20th century will now live comfortably behind the facade of the Nash Terraces in Regent's Park. Over in Canonbury, years of neglect are giving way to a growing renaissance as some of the most pleasant houses in London are being refurbished. Fashion is fickle, but people are at last showing an awareness of the fine buildings in less favoured districts. Canonbury could soon out-Kensington Kensington. Over in the Edgware Road, a landmark dies. Heavy traffic will soon erase most of the old Metropolitan Music Hall memories. As the Great Fire of London gave birth to St. Paul's, so the fires of the Blitz gave impetus to our new buildings. It was the realization that we could lay firm foundations through London's clay that gave the architects and engineers the key to this new dimension. And which one is the highest of them all? That honor goes to the Post Office radio tower, over 600 feet high. Climb it and look out over the second largest city in the world. Soon many people will enjoy views like this from vantage points on the new towers of London.